Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I'll just say hello to opponent. Now, I have a balanced rack and I will achieve victory by bingoing first. That's the plan anyway. Not a bad pickup. Very nice. Deleters. What about the eye? That looks like the highest score. 4-timer through the eye. Read to still. No, that's 2 eyes. No IEST words that I can see, but there'll definitely be bingos, but whether or not there's one through the eye is what I'm currently looking at. Red tiles, no. Delighters, no. Relisted, that'll work. Relisted. For 86. Opponent's taken that spot and no 4-timers exist. So that's a bit unfortunate. Now the A, still an option. Delaters doesn't get doubled. What about the U? Ulstered. Yeah, that works. Now a bit clunky on this third rack, but I can't complain. I've had 2 pretty good racks there, back-to-back bingos. How best to address the vowel consonant imbalance? TH plays down. Ooh, opponent's bingoed there quite nicely. Doesn't provide a vowel in a decent position for me. Now, is there a TH play? Not seeing one. Threat. That's a shame. That would have been a nice score, getting the H doubled and the whole word tripled. I'd love to get rid of the V. Okay, what about Haver? Just doesn't score enough. I wonder if it's worth hanging on to the H for a play next turn. Opponent could easily take that spot. Now let's see what Haver looks like. Scores next to nothing, 13, but it gets rid of... Nah, there's got to be something better than that, surely. Heth. Oh, I don't have Heth. Het is 26, but look at the rack leave. $26. Do I go with this? It just feels weak. What about Derv? Yeah, I'm going with this. 25. Okay. Does that help me with the TH play? Not that I can see. I would need an E for theft. That would have been huge. Opponent burns an S but gets 43 points. That didn't work out well for me. TH plays. Come on, dig deep. Not seeing it. Just not seeing it. Okay, FOH or FAH would be... Oh, what about FL plays down? Flop. And then I have a third chance of a TH play. Flop for 30, I like that. Surely there's something now. Thaggy, finally. 39 with a perfect rack leave, but opponent will probably take that spot. He doesn't. Interesting. Now, before I pull the trigger on that 39 pointer, let me have a look at Tag Harem. That is... if there was a floating M, I think if you put an M at the end of this word, Tag Harem, I think it's something to do with some ritual of standing under a waterfall and doing something under the water. But no M available, that's a shame. So anything with the Z. No, I think I will go with Thaggy for 39. That's not a bad pickup. I should be able to find something here. I have a third A, which doesn't really bode well for a rack that already has 2 on it. But there are 3 A bingos, 8-letter words. It's just a matter of identifying it. Okay, opponent plays a tap. I still have the I to work with. And Maritage is good, I think. Maritage for 60 creates a lovely juicy J spot. So not overly ecstatic about that option. Now, what about words ending in Armitage? Yeah, that looks better. No, Armitage is not... I think I'm missing that mixing that up with something. Well, Maritage would play there, so that's fine. I draw the J. That's often the case when you think you're creating a hotspot for a heavyweight tile and then you end up drawing it. So at a minimum, I have JA here for 31. Jalop is good as a 5-letter play. Is there a 7? Lapcha onto an E. Joe. Now I do have JO here for 30, which isn't a bad score, and apart from the T, it doesn't really obstruct. Okay, opponent bingos, that's quite nice. Doesn't obstruct too many lanes. Jupe, Gadjo. Now I want to preserve this lane as well because I feel I'm close to bingoing. I like JO here. The rack leave is pretty strong. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Not a bad pickup there. Pleroma with the blank as an R and Rampole. Pleroma. I think it's some kind of medical condition. Now, opponent's play of hasn't provided a bingo lane. In fact, it's taken one out. I have an R and an A and an I to consider in last place, or second last for A and R. Actually, I have Rampole, Rampole. Rampoles doesn't work. Oh, but it actually does play alongside Danks, doesn't get doubled. But is there a G play that does get doubled? Or a play onto the R that gets doubled? My time is ticking, so I might have to pull the trigger on Rampole. Yeah, I'll go with Rampole. I'm pretty sure there's a better bingo onto the R. Okay, duplicate city. I've got double I, double N. Win is good with 2 N's or 1. Do I have a 4 or 5 letter play ending in an I? that I can see. I have whiz, but not quite wizard. Wizard. Now, what about... I was thinking a W play and the D or the N, but just don't have the flexibility there. What about win here? That sorts the rack out, scores well, and blocks 2 useful bingo lanes, particularly the I. I think I will go with this if it remains available. Whiz for 30, another decent option. Winner would be face value, but it would take out the A and the R, which are pretty useful floaters, I'd say. More useful than the I in final position. But the score's pretty poor. Opponent's taken that out. Now, win for 24 down the bottom there, or win here for 38. I'm going with this one. Not a great pickup. I've drawn the Y and an extra I. Dinic, D-I-N-I-C. Ricey. Indry. No. What about okay, opponent's taken that spot. I've got rind here. R-Y-N-D. That's a decent score. I don't mind the 2 I's because there's only one to come. Yeah, 34. And bingo prospects didn't look fantastic. Now, what to do with the X? Opponent plays V. I have corn, Ixora onto an A. I have Cox there, and there's no H's to come, but it would give opponent easy score across the top. Opponent definitely not going out, so I might maximize my score by playing something like corn. Ixia onto an A. I would have that here on the left, but I'll no doubt have an XI play there. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Or should I be looking to go out in 2? I've got XI here anyway, so I think I'll just go for score 34. I have XI in a number of different spots. If Xia is blocked, I imagine opponent will play here because it's quite an open area with scoring potential above and below. So 40 seconds left on my clock. Dixie is good from a D. No D available. D-I-X-I. X is good, but X... no. I mean, that would be 20 points. Opponent does take my Ixia spot, no surprise there. Quai is good, and XI, quite like that for 22. Where was the other XI spot? Oh, here. This one has to be best. So XI for 37. Can opponent go out? And will I reach 600 if he can't? I've got Quai for 13. But it won't be enough. Any other good spots for the eye? 6 points for Jin. Oh, he's taken keys. I've got 10 seconds. And I'll go here. Jin for 4. So 589 to 376. Thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. Back to the beginning. Opening rack, achieve seems like the best option there. Now, that's a nice rack for opponent. Butanoic, of or relating to butanol. Nice. That was the only bingo, butanoic. That would have scored 76. Tricky to spot. Opponent went with bitu. Now, ulstered or lustered? Lustered. That seems fine. And then opponent's got watering or twangier. Watering slightly more by 2 points. Now, depth. Wow, look at that. Under the E, getting the H doubled. A little risky because it gives back about 30 points to opponent, but I like that. It's a good solid score, and it gets rid of 2 of the clunkier consonants. The V not ideal to keep on the rack, but as you can see, the equity is considerably higher, 9 points higher. Now opponent has the S, and Danks for 43 seems best. Thoft. Now I was looking for a TH play, and Thoft is not one that I'm familiar with. It sounds like kind of like a lisp when you go to buy a Thoft Thurv ice cream. Thoft. Okay. I went with flop, and that seems fine. It was second best. Tozy for 38. Opponent had from the... Oh no, this was on to the E. But which E? Here, this one. 38. That would have been a good score. And ATU, not a terrible leave. Opponent goes with Whiz. Now Thaggy was best. And then... Oh, he's almost got outer sight. No, not quite. The second A doesn't help. Opponent goes with a tap. Now Maritage is best for 80, but Datagram also playable at B2 down through the A of achieve. A datagram. Diagram made of data, yeah. So that's quite nice. Oh, and there were others as well. Let's see. Regmata, Margate, Regmata, Tangram. So there were quite a few alongside Danks there. And then Montures and Mounters, quite a few bingos for opponent. Nice rack. Goes with Mounters. Now Joe for 30, or Pooja onto the H. Okay, that's not bad. AL blank. The only problem with Pooja is it blocks the R, A, and I, and T. So these are useful floaters for bingos, and I'm shaping up to bingo next turn. So I really wanted to make a move that didn't compromise the use of those bingo lanes. And that was my thinking. So although it's 3-point different, I think I still prefer Joe in this instance. Now opponent's got the Q. He's got a 36-point play there. Quail at B6. Quail there, yeah. Goes with Qua. And Rampole for 77 was best. I'm surprised. I just had a feeling there'd be a bingo which... Pleroma. Oh, okay, same spot. But Rampole scored more because the P... because of the placement of the letters, yeah. So that's fine. But look at that, premolar as well onto the R. That was a double word square. Double word score. Now opponent's got some duplicates. Oboli, Bozo, 30-point play. Goes with Lobi for 23. That sorted the rack out. Win for 38 was best here. And then Uzal through the Z scored 28. Got rid of pretty much the letters opponent needed to get rid of. And then Rind was best for 34. I wasn't keen to keep the two I's, but I had a quick glance at the pool and I thought, unlikely to draw the last I, but you never know. And opponent's Val heavy here. Goes with V for 12. Now I've got Cox for 33 at 14A. I did think of that, but a play of Foci, for example, gives back 39 points. So is it really worth playing Cox there? Unless there's a definite out with... Well, Iring is good, but Flopi is no good. Yeah, I don't know about Cox. I still prefer... Because I can't see a way of going out here with IINR. There might be a way, but... So Korn scores 34. Opponent has Phase for 37. But he goes with Phi. And then I've got XI for 37. Top score there. And opponent's got no outplay here. But Keys for 19 or Oi for 21. And then I go out with Jin for 5. But it for 7 at 9. D, getting value from the H, yeah. So a couple of points missed at the end there. So I would have got to, 591. So that was the end of the game. Pretty good game, I thought. Hope you enjoyed watching that game. And I will see you next time.